Albritton. I'm sorry.
She hits like an Albatron.
Yeah, that's right. And they're here right in front of me is Shelby Altman. Coach, congratulations on advancing to the championship game. If you could just tell us about today's matchup.
Wow. You got to take your hats off to Southeast. I mean, they gave us all we wanted. I promise you that. We had to fight to the end. We got up early on them, and I just kept telling my team we got to keep fighting, keep battling. They're not going to lay down, and then they come back and put 3 on us that quick, and it got real interesting real quick there, and got kind of sporty out there. But these girls fight hard. We've played hard. We've played in so many big games, and we've had Huntsville come back on us in Tampa. And, our whole year has been adversity. So, these girls are battle tested. They're not going to break down because of pressure by no means. They're just not going to. So I'm very proud of them. Very happy for them. Very happy for them to have a chance to play tomorrow. It's all about these girls. I'm just a guy who gets sit on a bucket to watch. And they played out of their minds today. They got the outs when they needed them. We got a timely hit out of Shelby. She hit the crap out of that last one there. She got all that one. But it was enough, and that's the thing is just, I don't care how we get the runs, as long as we do enough. That's all that really matters.
Coach, can you talk about the 1-2 punch you had there at the beginning? That made a difference in about 3 different innings.
Yes, because I'm going to cry tomorrow because Shelby's a senior, and it's protected Courtney all year, and Courtney just set the Gulf South Conference record for career home runs, not just a season record, but a career. She's only a junior, which is, she's a very, very, very good hitter. But Shelby gets a piece of that because all year long, if you walk Courtney, you got to deal with Shelby. Shelby's come up. Shelby's hit 21 balls. She ain't no slouch either. So Shelby has allowed Courtney to see some really good pitching this year that normally she wouldn't get to see. We had a different kid back in Courtney up earlier in the year, and they were able to pitch around Courtney then. And when we made a change, Courtney put like 60 points on her batting average, so because she was seeing better pitching and all. They had to pitch to her. So really blessed with these 2 young ladies, and Kylie backing up Shelby. Them top 3 hitters are. I wouldn't trade them for anybody.
It was a good example where they walked Courtney in, the one loaded it up, and then made him pay.
Yeah, and it could have been better because when Shelby knew that they were going to have to pitch to her. She just got out on her front foot a little bit, but if she stays back on that, who knows where that one lands? Again, they can walk Courtney and get to Shelby. Anybody can. We're not offended by it. We don't care, and Shelby will step up to the task. That's for sure.
At what point in the season did you make the change?
I can't remember. It was first part of March, I guess.
What was your reaction when you found out you're going to be going to that second there?
I kind of looked at it as, well, I'm hitting behind the #1 player in the nation. Well, I got to step up to the plate, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was probably one of the happiest moments because it's not every day you get to hit behind your best friend.
Did that right away? Did that start? It started clicking for you guys as far as offense right away from the first day you were batting second? What you said you upped your average about 60 points. How do you describe the difference when you have somebody behind you that's going to be hitting the ball? It's almost as regular as you are.
Well, it's nice, and then like today when they did walk me, I was like, it's no big deal. Shelby's coming out, so it's I don't know, it's amazing to get to play with her, and we're gonna miss her next year.
With the
Shelby also liked batting in a 2-hole because she knew she would absolutely never have to bunt the rest of her life because there was no way I was going to have her batting behind her and then bunt. So Shelby got a big bonus on that one.
Courtney, as far as when obviously you're hitting the ball well in 443, you're not having whatever kind of pressure there is, you're able to handle it. But when you know that you might be getting walked and stuff, does it make it easier when you do get a good pitch, or you can be more selective because they might be trying to throw around you, but then
I'm supposed to be more selective, but am I? No. But I guess I do wait for the better. I try to wait for the better pitch. But today, of course, when they walked me that first time, I just relaxed the rest of the game.
The whole this whole tournament here, you guys won. So at least for the first half of this game and then the other too. You've been able to score runs when you needed the runs. Is this from just everything that you had to go through during the season that's led to this where it's working for you guys as far as the offense?
Yeah, I mean, again, we've played so many good teams. Our conference is so good, and there's so many good pitchers, and there's so many good hitters, and we've had to come from behind. And honestly, I don't think my team feels pressure. I really don't. I've never seen them just totally break down in a game. Early in the year, we took some beatings with a couple of teams, and we dust ourselves off. And one day, a pitcher would totally shut us down. The next day, we'd run with the same pitcher. They just never really gave up. I mean, I don't think they know what that means, and I pray that they never learn it, what it is, because I'm telling you, this team, the biggest thing about this team is resilience. They don't stop.
Another thing with the pressure, I know I don't feel pressure because I know that if I don't do it like earlier in the tournament, I know the other people on the team are going to step up. So you don't feel pressure because, well, I guess there's not any. Someone else is going to do it.
Okay. So you missed last year getting to the championship game. Now you're back. At this point, not actually playing. How is it feeling? Is there a different feeling now compared to 2 years ago when you're playing for the championship game? Either one of you?
Yes, there's a lot more smiles than there was last year. And just this team, it's just incredible, especially just like Coach said, how much adversity we went through and how much we've come together. I mean, this is just one of the proudest moments I've ever had in my life, and I'm so proud of my team, and I'm so proud of where we are.
Do you have a lot of memories from 2 years ago still of how all that was, or did it seem like a blur now?
She was here last year. She wasn't here in 12.
Oh, you weren't here. Oh, sorry.
She was.
Does it seem different now?
It's different for me because it was my freshman year, so I was like with deer in headlights. I was really nervous, but this year I guess I'm enjoying it more. And then especially after last year when we lost, it's much better this year.
This is a whole different team than 2012. The only two back from 2012 is Fran, my right fielder, my pitcher, Brianna, and my left fielder. There's only three that's left from the team that's starting. And obviously, besides her. I mean, so you're talking about 4 out of the 10, 6 out of 10 are new. Shelby transferred in from Georgia, and my third baseman transferred in from Gulf Coast Community College, and then we picked the other freshmen up. So the whole dynamics of this team is totally different. We're a totally different team than we were back. The biggest difference, this team's young. I got a freshman second baseman. I got a freshman catcher. That 2012 team, I had Sam Posey, Buster Posey's sister, playing third. I had Marty Littlefield, 2-time All-American, shortstop. I had girls that were with me, for 4 years, and were just, that was the only baby on the field. I had a first-team All-American pitcher, which we don't have. We're pitching by committee and winning that way, and we'll take it. I'm not going to trade them for anything because they're both 2 totally different pitchers. But we had Lena Hadley back in 2012, a first-team All-American, and she was just really unhittable. That's not the case here. The case here is we got to make a whole lot of plays, and they've been able to do that.
In some ways, has this been more fun going through it this way, or having to deal with everything like this?
Not any more nitroglycerin. It's been fun watching these girls because that's the thing is we're not just mowing people down. I mean, we got to make outs, and man, every time we need an out, we got to have it. I mean, we all year long playing Huntsville. I mean, she made a double play against Huntsville that was just amazing. I mean, just absolutely, and we've done it all year. We did it in Tampa. Just every time we've had to come up. I mean, that's a lot of pressure right there in the bottom of the 7th. With the top of the order up, and there are 3 or 4 hitters and 2 home run hitters on that team, and we get pop-ups. I mean, it's just amazing that we can come up with those kind of plays.
Coach, you want to size up the West Texas matchup?
Honestly, hadn't really thought about it yet. I was worried about this game first. They're number 1 in the country. They're here for a reason. It'll be a long night tonight figuring it out.
All right, thank you.